All right, here we are, and Bernice, take it away.
Okay, so we need to introduce ourselves and our characters so everybody know who we are. And I'll start. I'm Bernice Goodyear, and I am Mary. John's mom. And who's next?
And Sandy,
All right, I'm Sandy Hoffman, and I'm playing Sarah. I'm Megan's best friend.
Christian,
I'm Christian Fiorello, and I play the pleasantful John.
So pleasant.
Wonderful.
and Lexi.
Hi, everyone. I am Alexis Baca, and I play Megan. I also have a special friend here with me.
Oh, wait. Oh, there he is.
Hi, Loki, who plays Megan's dog in the movie.
Oh, look, he's still traumatized.
He's a good boy. Oh, yeah, he's here too.
And Murdo, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Myrtle Brown. I play Marcus, aka Money Mark.
Right. All right. So I'm going to hand this over to Bernice and let her start the interview.
Okay, yeah, this is for everybody. Anyways, this is a good thing. I ain't got to go to like each one of y'all. Okay, so what initially drew you to your role in the project, and how did you connect with your character?
Well, for me, didn't really connect with. He's a little out there, so the interest of telling the story, somebody's got to be the bad guy. So.
Mm-hmm. Looking for Loki.
Look, they don't care about the character John. They're just like, look, where's Loki?
Sorry, I just saw Loki.
Where's Loki? Look, it's like I'm showing content.
Just a smile.
All righty. All right. So Lexi, go ahead.
Well, I was very excited to play Megan because Megan is such a strong female character and is so just a strong role. So I was really excited to be able to tell her story and for other women to be able, to connect with her and hopefully if they're in that same situation, be able to do what she does and just be strong. And I don't want to give too much away, so
Yeah.
but I was really excited to play a very strong, female role that other women could look up to.
Well, all right. And Murdo?
I think with this character, I play it a lot because of the gimmick I play. So I think this character fits in with me, and my personality, my style, and it's a different touch. Like with the underworld, and the gritty and street type, all that type of things. Have a little personal input in that. So I think overall, like with Liam and the other guys, I think this role is kind of like a bad guy, and I know I'm fond of being a bad guy, especially as a wrestler. I think this role fits me pretty well.
Well, and Sandy?
When I came across this movie, I knew a couple of the wrestling guys that were in it, and I knew they had worked with you, Creighton, on a different movie. And I saw some of that being filmed, and I thought it looked like so much fun, and it just looked like I just loved the process of it. And I saw that you had a casting call for Sarah, and I decided to go ahead and try to get in on it, and worked on that audition and sent it over to you, and ended up getting that part. And I was so happy about it. And then when I found out who Sarah really was, she is just such a caring person and a big heart, and she's looking out for her friend. And it turns out I really like Sarah a lot, so I was glad I ended up getting that part and getting a chance to work with all these people here.
All right. So what was the most challenging or rewarding aspect of working on this movie, this film?
Oh, well, for me,
Mhm.
getting into the whole John character, you know, you take someone such as that, and you consider yourself like a human being, kind-hearted, and you have to play someone such as that. It's kind of really challenging at first, just because it's just like, holy crap, and it's rewarding because it's more experience. So at the end of everything, somebody has to be the bad guy. So
I know, and what's funny, Lexi, and she's always wanting to be the bad guy in everything. I mean,
It's
I
so
was talking to her. I know. I was like talking to her about Star Wars, the most innocent
I
franchise
just
in
want
the
to hold
world.
the lightsaber.
And she was like, I want to be Darth Vader. I want to be a Sith. God.
Uh,
Hey,
yeah.
women can be bad guys.
Right.
Oh yeah. Man. Definitely
Uh,
on that one.
So, Lexi, you go.
I think for me, the most challenging part to play this role is knowing that other women are actually going through what Megan is going through. And I think it's really hard for me, you know, I mean, I know it's acting, so being able to put myself in that mindset and that mind frame, and knowing that other women are going through this daily, and other women are they're having to deal with it. So for me, I think that's the most challenging part is, just knowing that a woman out there is going through this. And hopefully when this movie's done, she'll be able to watch this movie and really, be able to get out of her situation. So, and on the other side, it's rewarding because we're able to make this film that these women are able to watch it and be able to be like, you know what? I need to stop this. I need to get out of my situation. So that's the rewarding part of it is that at
Yeah.
the end of the day, when women are watching this movie, they're going to be able to get themselves out of their situation and
Mhm.
be able to find that strength that they have.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Give your thoughts on it.
Well, I mean, like, me personally, I'm a domestic violence survivor. Like, I went through it back in the 90s, and if we had movies like this, I would have gotten out of it a lot faster. There was not a way out for me.
Yeah.
Literally, there was no way out. My mom actually, my family helped me out, thankfully. But there are women out there that don't have family that don't help them. They don't have nobody to turn to. They're scared.
I know. Yeah.
It's really sad.
It is sad when you don't have that support and that backbone and
Mhm.
someone to count on and trust, and all you have is that person who
Yeah.
is the abuser, and you think, they're all I have. So why leave? So hopefully this movie helps them see
That's
that there is better out there and that
oh, there is.
that you can find a way out, and you're never alone. You're
Yeah.
never alone. There's so many people out there that you can call and you can count on to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that be your doctor or, anybody, your
Yeah.
neighbor, there's always someone there that can help you.
Okay, what about you, Murdo?
Say Jasper just said something to you.
I think it's going to be a talent to Myrtle
Hi, Jasper.
I think with this role in particular, it's like you're dealing with two worlds. You're dealing with abuse and you're dealing with crime. And so I think with the audience, you get to see two worlds, two dangerous worlds, because either way, anything can happen in the world. People can get hurt on the flip side of both worlds. And I think with Marcus, an individual like him, I think he's a needy person. And he would try to find anything to get on top, especially with a boss like Liam that's blocking his way, and a guy like him
Mhm.
who's sadistic and who would do anything possible to have that power. I think each person plays a part in this movie, and I think each role has a glimpse of what is a way out for each character, and especially Marcus. Do he want a way out, or does he want a way out for himself to be a boss? And I think with this role, then I get to talk. So
he's excited he gets an acting.
I get to say something because last role I just had a couple fight scenes and stuff like that. But I'm excited for it. I just want to see like, and also the message in it. It plays a big message for women, domestic violence, and everything else because it affects a lot of people. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to play John's mom. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that's the one thing I can do is play mother. So,
So
Well, I was faced with a pretty big challenge after this movie was getting ready to start being filmed, and about 3 months ago, I had a pretty significant situation with domestic violence, and I had already gotten the part in this movie, but I didn't know how it would go for me to continue with it. I didn't know if I'd be able to do it after what I had been through. Because I did suffer some broken bones, and it was pretty significant. But I decided to go ahead and go through with it, and I was glad that I did because since then I think I've grown a lot from it, and this movie has really given me an opportunity to spread my story to other women that are victims of abuse, and I don't know if right now I'm ready to help others because I'm still kind of going through it, but I think one day I'll be in that place where maybe I can lend a hand to other women who are suffering from the same type of thing. And I also want to say hi to my mom and my brother and my nephew who are all hopping on there and telling me hello.
I know, yeah, like we got a superstar in here, y'all. I mean, like shit, I can't keep up
my
hardly.
sister's the only one in here.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like,
I know.
With my domestic violence situation that I went through, I didn't think that I had any way out of it. But when I was forced to make a stand to get out of it, I realized that there was actually so many people behind me, and I'm really thankful for it.
Well, we're thankful to have you
Yeah.
to share, everything.
you're a strong woman to go through what you went through. You really are, and I'm glad that you got out of it. I really am. I'm grateful you got out of it.
Me too.
So
You look like you looking a lot better though. I mean, I've been looking on your Facebook and seeing your Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, way to go!
Lots of changes for me. Lots of changes for me in the past few months. It's all for the good, with lots of help.
Good.
So
That's good though.
yeah, that's good. And actually, before Bernice gets to the third question here, there's an intriguing question that the chat is asking. Where's Loki? Look, it popped up. People are asking, where's Loki? There
Loki's here.
Hey, Loki!
He's here.
Poor Loki, look at him. He's just sitting there.
And he always
He's like,
smiles
oh, no.
when he sees the camera.
he sees the camera and
And smiles. Yeah.
He's hot dog.
I can see him smiling. It's so cute.
It's the ear.
Loki's here. He's just sitting
look
on
like
my
he's
lap.
ready for nap time.
Oh,
I know, he's tired.
so cute.
I see that there's a question that says, what is the hardest part of being the abuser and the victim? And I
Yeah.
think for me playing this role, it's knowing that there are women out there who's going through it. And, and it's tough to when I'm acting, to be like, someone's actually going
Yeah.
through this every day. And it's
Yeah.
awful. It's so awful that women have to go through this,
Yes.
you know? So
I
I'm
mean-
glad that we're making a movie to show, you know, strong women to, it's okay, you can get out of it. There is a way out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My character Sarah, I actually know some Sarahs that were there for me, and when it finally was like I made it apparent to them what actually had been going on, you could just see their face, like the tears in their eyes, like they really
Yeah.
cared about what had been happening, and it hurt their feelings. I think. I mean, it just hurt them just as much as it was hurting me, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to play this character.
And
Yeah.
as far as it goes for the abuser, when you know your mother doesn't raise you to treat women in a certain way,
I know it.
she went through it. It's kind of hard when you have someone such as like Lexi, who's really good. So in some of the scenes, it's like, oh. So it really gives you a perspective, even though it's just a character. Just the basis of it all is kind of just how people can't handle their emotions and just act when they feel a certain type of way. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous to me. So I'm just thankful I have a mother who actually raised me that way. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it makes the character a little hard.
Yeah.
Just because of that.
Yeah.
So, but you do see, like everyone said, a lot of women go through it and you really don't know.
Yeah.
And there's always something you can do about it. Reaching out.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of the cast are working. I see a lot of questions, where is everybody else? A lot of the cast is working, but we have more cast.
Marcia's at home by the
Yeah, she's not
It's a
talking
big
about
cast.
the interview.
Yeah, she's talking about she's at home with my brother and stuff. So she's probably bored.
All right.
All right, so how do you approach getting into character for a role like this? And do you have any specific techniques you use?
Breathing, really. It's like right before Creighton says, all right, quiet, action. It's just like, all right, I gotta, do, bad guy stuff. So it's kind of like, all right, breathe. All right, here we go. All right. So it's kind of working the nerves, really. But really, as long as just breathing for me helps. So it's just take your breath. So.
Someone who's supposed to the film's a horror film. Kind of is.
Yeah. Actually, Lexi, you want to go with your answer?
Yeah. So for me, when I get in a role, I just really get quiet and I close my eyes and I breathe. I do the same as Christian. I just take time to really put myself in that mindset and in the scene that we're in. And I just really think about it and really just get into my own head and really just kind of, make sure I'm portraying Megan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I do it.
For this role, I have actually just tried to honestly mimic what I have seen from my own Sarahs in my life, how they reacted to different things, and tried to use that as how I should play that part also.
Yeah.
Me, I try my best ability to go by a person I know or what I see. Because I like a lot of old gangster mafia and stuff like that. Like, and I know Hobbs, he always be like, "Hey, be this character from Raskin," or think of Ted DiBiase, stuff like that. And I always try to tap into another character and try to put that into that myself. Just think of myself as, what if I was that guy? Or what if I was this guy? I try my best ability to play that.
Yeah. Well, and Yeah, and I want to get to this comment though, but like hearing all of your answers, just what y'all just said, this is why, like me and my long many moons. I don't want to give away my age. The many moons of me, but you kind of get a intuition, a gut feeling of like, yeah, these people, this person that is here, they were made, to do this. They were just here. This is what I feel like. It's almost like a divine intervention, right? Because believe me, casting. Oh, I went through a lot of casting, but
He's got the best cast now.
right. I mean, and it's like
The best cast.
and like this comment that's just right there. Maybe you want to read that.
Such a brave cast. Things like this aren't easy to talk about, but I'm so happy that there are brave people who will. I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah.
And see, things like
That's
that
awesome.
make me feel good because, like, I told Creighton, it makes me feel good about this movie because back when I was being abused, I didn't have a voice, and for so long I didn't have a voice. And then he came to me and was telling me about the movie, and he was like, "Hey, you could be, I don't put you as John's mom. I'm like, I can do this." I was excited.
Well, actually, what Bernice said was like, well, Christian's not that much younger than me. And I was like, no, you're playing teenage when he's a teenager,
I was like, wait, how am I going to be his mom?
Right.
I had him like when I was 2 or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've actually, I've been lucky enough to have one of my screen kids follow me on Facebook. So, and she's a sweetheart. And Ava, she's a sweetheart. I got to find Bryson. So.
Right. See, even the actor of young teenage John is giving mom a hard time. So Lexi,
Yes. Where's that one at? Ava's my good one. Why is that, John?
Right. All right.
Can't say.
Okay. Can you share a memorial?
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry. Can you share a memory moment from the set that stood out to you during the filming?
What was the question?
Can you share a memory moment from the from the set that stood out to you during filming? Like something memorial. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, really, all of it. We
Yeah.
have a bunch of laughs while we're on set, so that's kind of the important thing. Like we're not all serious whenever we're on set. We get to goof off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So being able to laugh at everybody's a memorable thing.
Yeah. I think pretty much all of it also. I love every bit of it. But I'll say that Lexi, when me and you did our scene last time, like we were just seemed like we almost did it first take. Like it was just like working out so well.
Yeah.
I had a blast. It was so much fun.
It was a great day.
Yeah.
It's a very great, these scenes are amazing and emotional and so intense. So when we're filming them, we're really putting our all in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 150%.
Yeah, I mean, I've loved filming everything too, but for me, I think I had a really good time when we filmed at the restaurant. I don't know, the restaurant scene was, I mean, everyone at the restaurant was so nice to us and so amazing and so helpful, and they were wanting to help us and wanting, so that was, I don't know, that was an amazing experience being able to film there too. That was a lot of fun. And it shows like your guys' community there, the community, they want to help make this film amazing, like that restaurant. So,
yeah. And Murdo?
I know, well, my scene haven't came up yet, but I know it's coming up Sunday, and I know for a fact, like with this scene, I think it's going to be more intense and intensity because you got Christian, you got Fred, you got myself, and I think it's going to bring that intimidation factor because Liam is the boss and we work for him. So
You're right. And for reference, for those of you watching live right now, see, Murdo is referring because he plays a gangster, you know, in this. So, you know, and that's why he was like, yeah, he's like, Creighton gave me lines this time, you know. He's like, man, I'm excited, you know. All right, so before we go to the next question, actually, I want to show something that from one of the comments. So, baby, you want to read?
Sandy, what is your best advice from your experience and from this movie to women and men everywhere who are in abusive relationships? Also, can I have your autograph? And you are beautiful, and I love your work. That's so
Aw,
sweet.
that's sweet. Thank you, Sheila. My best advice is to get out of any situation that you get yourself into with an abusive partner. Get out. It doesn't, whatever it takes, get out of it. And also to look for the red flags ahead of time. That's my advice.
Yes.
See, Megan, good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
lean
doesn't
on
have
your
to
friends.
be-
Lean on your friends too. Yeah.
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 We see,
It
like,
doesn't
when
have
my
to
ex,
be physical. It could be emotional too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, when my ex
Verbal.
was doing it, I wasn't allowed to have friends, and so he kept me isolated from the world, and pretty much did not care. And yeah, it was mental and physical. It was so bad.
Yeah, there's
Like,
no
I think
point in
that's why
staying. There's no point in staying, and it could actually get that physical that you could actually die. So really get out as soon as you can.
I came very close to dying in my domestic violence. Used to be marriage. Yeah, that was like the best decision in my life was to divorce him. All right, so what do you hope audiences take away from your character's journey and the overall message of this project?
Learn to control your emotions. I mean, from my standpoint, John's a character who just doesn't know how to be told no. So when, you know, like Sandy said, find the red flags. See how, if you're in a relationship, see how they handle with being told no sometimes. Because if their responses are volatile, then, you know, hey, that's a red flag. You know, even something simple, you know. So it's I mean, just, I don't know how to say it. I mean, other than don't be like him. There's no excuse. Like, there's no excuse for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's get out.
Yeah.
You know, get out of it. Everyone has a way out. So get out of that situation that you're in. Because you can find better. There's always better on the other side, you know?
Yeah.
Always.
I think that sometimes people think that it'll change, or maybe they don't know how to get out of it and they just stay in there. And but there is lots of ways to get out, and you shouldn't keep it really. You really shouldn't keep it a secret. You really need to share with your family and your friends, and try to get out of those situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Murdo?
I feel like the oddball out here because I'm the gangster. So, don't be a gangster. That's what I say. Don't be a risk taker. Don't do it. It's not going to end well if you try to get in that lifestyle. So,
Man, that sounds like a commercial. Like, kids, when you grow up, don't be like me and don't be a gangster. You know,
yeah.
it's like, you know. Yeah, but I get what. Yeah, that's true though. You know, and it's kind of like, you know, this movie. And someone asked earlier, what, you know, was the genre of this movie? And you know, so this is what I want to ask. I mean, me as the person who wrote it and the director and all that, I know I kind of think I know the genre, but what do you think? And then everybody else, what do y'all think the genre of this movie is?
Well, to me, it'd be a horror movie because I've been through it.
Well, yeah, because you've been through it.
But it's educational too because it does help out men and women. I mean, because men get abused too by women. That's recently happened in Mobile. So
I would say it's like a psychological horror.
Psychological horror.
Yeah, it's psychological.
Lexi?
Yeah, I would say a psychological kind of horror drama movie.
emotional.
Yeah.
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 Your emotions are everywhere.
Sandy?
I was gonna say a psychological thriller.
That's
That's what I was gonna say.
But like thrillers are usually like explosions, like that.
Something's happened to my volume here. I'm trying to see what's going on with it.
Okay.
We
Well,
can hear
Murdo?
you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I
I
can
say-
hear you.
I say suspense.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like suspense crime drama. 'Cause
Yes.
it is a crime, no matter what it is. Like domestic, criminal. It can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can be, that's why I say suspenseful.
If this movie was to be rated, what do y'all think it'd be rated as? This is the off the wall question here. So.
Probably PG-13.
Yeah.
I would say yeah, because
I'd say PG-13.
That's what I would say also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and the
I-
reason it gets such a soft rating is because of Loki.
Yeah.
You know,
outside
Loki-
We have to be
Yes,
good
sir.
for him.
Look, there he is.
It's on again. Look at
And he smiles.
that. Look at him. He knows he's a man.
Uh-huh.
Good boy.
He's like, I am so tired.
I know, he's sleepy.
All right. So,
All right. So, if you could play any other character in this project, who would it be and why?
I feel like everything's as good as it is. I wouldn't necessarily say like
Are you saying if you could switch places with somebody?
yeah.
You wouldn't want to play Megan? Come
No.
on.
That's what I want to do. I want to play Megan. I want to do something.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Megan does a lot in there. So,
Yeah.
I'm glad where I'm at with John's mom. So,
I don't know if we're talking that maybe maybe the agent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe
Yeah.
that.
There you
Yeah.
go.
yeah, but you got that voice of John.
He
Yeah.
does have the John voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play Liam.
Yeah.
Do you?
Even though, yeah, I play him.
Yeah, do you?
Huh?
I want to play Liam too.
Leo,
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
be Liam.
I think they'll be surprised if Liam was a woman.
A
If she
woman?
was-
Hey, she could be a woman. Liam
Yeah,
could
she
be a
could be.
woman.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know nowadays.
Yeah. The whole time a woman pulling the strings of the underworld.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sandy, is there anybody that you? I don't know if you can hear us.
Yeah, I would take a shot at playing Megan's spot just because I'd like to have see what I could do about getting a way out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything that y'all are watching live, or is there anything that you want to ask? That's the last bit of the question.
Give me a minute.
Right. But the
'Cause that one just got John on me. So
right. So I guess one of the other uh, the things that is
is that
what do you hope that the viewer, when this movie is actually done, finished in the can, and it's ready for everybody around the world to watch, what is it that when, as all of us who makes movies, we all got our own personal thing of like, I hope somebody who watches this is what they get out of it. You know what I mean? Um, what is that y'all want?
Listen to the people around you. You
Yeah.
know, like don't take everything. Don't disregard everything. Just actually hear and listen to what the people around you have to say.
Mhm.
Because generally, if there's one person saying it, that's a perspective you missed because you have your perspective, your friends have their perspective. So listen.
You're right.
So yeah.
Well, Lexi.
For me, it's you don't have to stay in that situation, you need to get out, and there's better out there, and you don't have to, have a man run your life, especially for women. For women, you got to stay strong and independent, and you don't have to depend on a guy. And even if you feel like you're alone, you're not. You're never alone. No one's ever alone. There's always someone there, willing to help you.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just to help all the women that are watching this. If they're going to be able to be, to relate to it,
Mhm.
that's for them to be able to find a way out.
Yeah.
I think that's what the movie will come down to, for sure. When you have such a strong, powerful movie like this one, that the message has to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a
Yeah.
good thing for the message to get out.
I hope that it does spread some awareness for domestic violence and also for mental health, because John is absolutely crazy in this movie. And
Yeah.
so, and that's a serious thing. Honestly, it's a serious thing. But I hope everybody is terrified of him, and I hope they are cheering Megan on. And I hope that the stereotypes out there are thinking about their friends who may be in situations like this and try to help each other. And so, yeah, I hope a lot of awareness for domestic violence.
And Murda.
Just knowing, I think everybody has an agenda within self. It could be with a relationship, it can be personal, it can be with family. I want people to see for themselves a glimpse of each individual agenda. And sometimes people can interfere with that, especially like in relationships. I think when it comes down to it, sometimes people want control more than love. And I think some with men and women, they should look for signs like that because there are people like that.
Yeah.
They just want to have more control, power. And that comes on both sides of the field with relationship and crime. It's
Yeah.
all about power and control. So I think that should be the key people should look at in this movie.
And BB.
I got a question for Loki. Did he get therapy?
Did you what?
Did he ever get therapy?
After the
Therapy?
scene. After the scene.
He needs it after this movie.
John is such a good. Chrissy's such a good character with John. I was like, he's gonna need therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor dog.
Dog whisperer. That's all. Dog whisperer.
I'm gonna need therapy after this one.
We're all gonna need therapy.
I could probably recommend a good therapist,
Right.
maybe.
Poor Loki.
Yeah.
Man.
So, are you still bringing a peace offering, Christian?
Yeah, I'll bring him something.
You
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
Look for it,
I
baby.
don't know what it is, but I'll bring
Look, he's got his big day on Saturday.
Yeah.
I ain't never
Big
saw a
thing
dog
is that-
turn into a stuffed animal like I did.
I know he.
I thought, what? Wait a
Yeah.
minute. I mean, I was like, dang, he's so good. He turned the dog into a stuffed animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's just his skills, not mine.
Yeah.
That's his skills.
Yeah. I know. The whole time, the AD, Chris Bosarge, our AD that we all love, he was sitting there saying, "Man, I bet that dog bites him. I bet that dog bites him. I bet he bites him."
No.
Well, I mean,
He's
I'm
a
excited
good
about
boy.
doing y'all's makeup. About doing y'all, because I'm the makeup, so I'm so excited about doing all that.
It's gonna be good.
I've been practicing, and yeah, I got it down. I even wore my eyeshadow, and it makes it look like it's bruised. So I did it on accident.
Well, all righty. Well, yeah. Well, other than that, I think that's about it.
Somebody said peanut butter yogurt biscuit.
Oh,
I'm guessing. I guess.
yeah, that's for Loki.
That's Loki. Peanut butter yogurt biscuit.
There you go.
There
Love
you
it.
go.
Now you gotta go find one.
Huh.
Try
Making me
Amazon,
hungry.
baby.
All
Me
right.
too. I'm
Yeah.
hungry myself now.
All right.
They make me hungry from a dog treat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So you want to wrap it up? 'Cause
Yeah.
is there anything-
So, well, somebody asked when the movie was going to be on the out
Yeah.
in local theaters. So,
Well, actually, the movie I know right now will be on digital platforms. Like, I don't want to say where because I won't know until it happens. But I know Amazon. So just safely say I know it's coming out on Amazon right now. But as we get more details, we will update it on our official A Way Out page and website. And so as soon as we get the details, we'll pop it out to y'all.
this movie's going to be awesome. I already know. I mean, I think somebody asked if there was going to be
A sequel?
a sequel. And we're kind of talking about that. So,
Yeah, we're talking.
we're talking about that. I told
You
them,
gotta watch the first
yeah,
one first. To know
yeah.
about the second.
yeah, watch the first one, but we're going to leave it open for the second.
I'm ready to start shooting.
So am I. I'm so excited about this Saturday.
Yeah. Well,
It's my part, so I'm so excited. I'm like, ooh, yes. I finally get to do it. So yeah.
well, all right, let's end it up.
All right, yeah. I mean, it was great seeing y'all, and I know I'm gonna see y'all this weekend. So, or some,
Indeed.
And Sandy, like I said, you are an awesome woman. You are very strong, and I am very, very proud of you for doing this movie. I mean, under the circumstances of what you went through,
Thank you very
you're
much.
very strong.
We're very
you.
lucky to have you be with us.
Yes.
I'm lucky to be on the movie. Thank you so much.
And if you ever need to talk to anybody, I'm here.
Thank you so much.
and
And I can't wait to see you, Lexi.
Yes. 2
And
weekends.
Kristen.
We're ready.
and
We're
Loki,
ready to come
And
down.
Loki. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to meet Loki.
We're
I cannot wait
excited.
to meet Loki. So I'm gonna bring him a treat myself.
Oh, he's gonna love that. We're ready. I'm sad I'm not gonna be there this weekend with you guys, but I hope you have an amazing set.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah. But I'm gonna meet Loki
Thank you,
though.
Uncle Don. It's my uncle.
Hi, Uncle.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hi. And all right, so all right, we're
All
gonna
right. Well,
Wrap it
thanks
up.
for everybody that joined in. And thank y'all all for coming. And I know we got things going on, and thank y'all for getting on here tonight.
of course.
To raise awareness about this movie.
Yeah.
And just the audience look forward to it.
yeah. All right, yep.
Awesome.
All right, well, all right. I want to let y'all say bye, and I'll cut the live.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody. Everyone stay
Bye.
safe.
I see you, Jasper.